I guess I'm starting my recording here. Hello, hello. I usually try to start my recordings by entering a building. Smooth transition from black, you know? But, yeah, that was ominous. Welcome back, though. The Fire Red Rocket Edition. Also known as Fire Red Trauma Edition. Ruining Your Childhood Edition. I tried to guard the poster. I swear I did. Jesus Christ. I've never been so thoroughly slaughtered in a Pokemon battle in my life. That kid. I've never seen anything like it. Dude, I don't even know how to tell you what just went down here. He knocked us out. All of us. Yeah, dude, even boss. Hell, even me. Well, I mean, it's obvious. The little red kid from Mount Moon? Like, I totally want to tell you it was a close match, but no, not even close. That kid is superhuman, man. Well, what can I say, Ace? He beat me. He beat all of us. You gonna see boss? Be warned. He's in a bit of a frenzy right now. Wow. So that kid just, like, broke his way into our hideout and beat all of us flat out? Huh. I guess I was right to hide out by the Pokemon Center that one time at Mount Moon. I guess cowardice does pay? Starting off the episode with a whole bunch of hectic craziness, apparently. You got anything interesting to say? Working next to boss makes me feel kind of powerful. Not sure if anybody else can sense it, though. Nothing of value. We failed boss. We couldn't keep the kid away from him. He was just too strong. Maybe I'm not fit to guard boss after all. Ariana, it's positively the worst humiliation we've ever been through. If Lance and the Elite Four had stormed in here and busted us out, I would have been furious. If some petty small-time gang decided to marshal all its resources for a successful strike against us, I would have taken it as a slight upon my honor. But this, Ariana, what the devil could have prepared me for this? A child. I mean, what in Arceus' name am I supposed to make of this? The most prestigious, notorious organization in all of Kanto, brought to its knees at the hands of some pre-adolescent twerp? I'm disgusted, revulsed, ashamed at our incompetence. I've been naive, underestimated the kid. Now look at him. 4 badges and fully evolved Pokemon in his arsenal? Who knows? Before we know it, he'll have earned the right to challenge Viridian Gym and will demand that its leaders show up and accept his challenge. No, let's not get ahead of ourselves. But if it happens, we will have to be ready, Ariana. You know I'm always prepared for every eventuality, Giovanni. There are those of us you can count on to stand by your side until the end and beyond, if need be. Which, apropos, it would seem as if your favorite little grunt has graced us with his presence. Hey, so you've returned. I'll be frank and tell you that Fuji's antics are the least of my concerns at the moment. Well, let's hear whatever you have to report anyway. Quickly, you hear? What's that? There's more? Oh? Oh! Could it be? Well, fine. You've piqued my interest. Take it from the start, if you would. A Pallet Town native, then, and licensed for Pokemon training by the chief trader himself. That explains how the kid got a hold of that freak of a Charizard, at least. So Oak is looking for Fuji, is he? God, what is he planning? Does he know about us? This could be bad. This could be very bad indeed. I think, Ace, it's about time you learned the truth. And things that happened in secret in the final year of the war. Never thought to tell it all to a mere grunt, but I believe you've proven yourself worthy of hearing it. And if you're going to work with me to set things straight, it's best you had it clean from me. I'm going to tell you everything. It was 11 years ago. Kanto's war effort was going badly. It was clear that we could not win by force alone. But we had something that Lance and his boys did not. Something we knew was the key to victory. The minds of the brightest scientists in the nation. Ever since the start of the war, Oak had been leading a number of secret initiatives to capture and harness the power of one Pokemon. One so rare, most laymen thought it was just a legend. I recognize this place. The legends don't win wars. Oak knew better. Once word got back that Dr. Fuji had at last caught hold of Mew, we knew there was no chance that the public could know. It was to be the region's best kept secret, and our only chance of winning. But Mew could not be brandished like artillery on the battlefield. That way Lance and his Johto dogs... I think I missed a word. And nor did Oak expect it could. By far the strongest Pokemon in existence, but contained in the body of the most benevolent and soft-hearted creature you could ever see. We couldn't make the thing knock out a Magikarp for sport, let alone ravage a crowd of enemy monsters in the field. Mew is too wholesome. So Oak decided on another solution. To harness Mew's power, they would create from it a genetic clone, conditioned from birth to be devoid of empathy and to possess an innate urge for battle. They called it the Mewtwo Project. At the time, I was the richest man in Kanto and a devout member of Oak's Elite Four. I wanted to do everything I could for Kanto, so I funded the project. An impressive team was assembled. Blaine, Fuji, Bill, and Professor Shigeki, Kanto's authority on genetic engineering. Each member was a genius in his own right, and wasn't afraid to work day and night for months for a chance to save Kanto. But the project proved much more difficult than expected. Most test cases came out as formless, half-dead pieces of flesh that did not resemble Mew in any way. One of these early failures was particularly nasty. Though equally as erratic and disgustingly shapeless as the others, this newborn monster had inherited Mew's strength. It broke free from its test tube and escaped the lab, killing several of the earlier specimens in its wake. This little incident became known as the catastrophe, and it scarred the scientists as well as it did me. I began to lose faith in my investment, and I think Oak was starting to feel the same way. Luckily, however, Dr. Fuji soon gave new hope to the project. Fuji suggested a way to contain Mew's power within a solid sentient body. By creating a clone that would combine Mew's DNA with that of a human. Initial tests proved promising, and the scientists agreed to each contribute a sample of their own DNA to be used for the Mew clone. Oak was the only one who refused to provide a DNA sample. His skepticism for the project had by now risen to a peak. Ironically, however, Fuji's theory proved correct. There it is. Sooner than anyone could anticipate, the team had produced their definite Mewtwo. A human-like, immensely powerful psychic Pokemon, possessing the requisite cold, bloodthirsty mind and sapient intelligence. Before anyone could prepare it for the field, however, the Mewtwo project reached its natural conclusion. Devoid of empathy, but disturbingly intelligent, the newborn clone could find no reason to fight for Kanto's cause. You don't have enough badges to train me. Why the war did not appeal to Mewtwo, we couldn't quite say, but it refused to be used as a military weapon. And when we insisted, it rebelled. With psychic powers we had no means to control, Mewtwo ruined the lab and escaped the scientists who had given it life. Driven, we believe, by a desire to find worthy Pokemon opponents, it sought refuge in the depths of a notoriously dangerous cave outside Cerulean City. As far as I know, that's where it still hides to this day. No capture expedition since, not by the government, by us, or any other party for that matter, has been successful. Soon after Mewtwo's escape, it was all over. Oak announced Kanto's surrender to Lance and Johto, ending the war. We had done our best to destroy all evidence of the project, but there was no hiding the team's involvement in some kind of military research. Fuji was the first to throw in the towel. The old coward openly pledged his allegiance to Lance, accepting any terms they gave him. Blaine and Bill were more reluctant. But they eventually followed suit. Now, as to the Shigeki, nobody knows. The old guy has been missing ever since the end of the war. And me? Well, Lance stripped me of my Elite 4 position right quick. And Oak, the bastard traitor, left me to fend for myself, as if I hadn't invested my heart and soul, let alone my personal fortune, to defend a home now taken over by foreign aggressors. I knew it wasn't right. I knew that that Kanto at large, had been cheated out of a battle we could have won. And I vowed then that if Lance could not be taken down through legitimate means, then I would cripple him from inside and never look back. So now you see, Ace, why recent developments have me very concerned indeed. Ariana, darling, I need you to leave for Viridian. We have no time to waste. With this red twerp running around, we can't leave the gym unmanned. You will guard it in my absence. If that's what you want, Giovanni, but you won't like it. Our boy. Okay, so she confirms it then. Nonsense. My son will come with you to Viridian if need be. It will do him some good. Very well, Giovanni. I'll be on my way. Listen, Ace. Oak must despise everyone who worked on the Mewtwo project. If all of a sudden he has business with Fuji after all these years, it can't be good news. I can't imagine he still believes he can find some way to get at Mewtwo after all these years, but supposing he did, we have to know. That's why, Ace, I want you to go to Pallet Town yourself. Confront Oak in his lab and get to the bottom of what he's up to. If that means resorting to force, then so be it. The old guy is banned from Pokemon battles, so he's not likely to put up much of a fight anyway. And while you're there, do see if you can gather any more information about this red kid or his family from the locals. Any key weakness, any key information, any weakness of his that we can exploit would be of great help. All clear, Ace? Very good. Just one more thing before you go. Oh shit! I look good. I'll say it was about time. You've earned my trust, Ace. With this rise in rank, I think you'll have no trouble stealing Pokemon from teenagers or women trainers. You'll also be obliged to carry one of these. Rocket Pager. So now I have a cell phone from Bill and a rocket pager from Giovanni, so I'm just gonna get spammed with unnecessary spam calls. Great. This device will beep whenever I want one or all of my admins to report back to HQ. Whenever it goes off, I expect you to be making your way here as soon as you possibly can. That is all. You've shown a lot of promise, Ace. That's why I've chosen to invest in you like this. To not let it go to waste. Is that understood? Now off with the admin. No time to waste. Oh man, that's a lot of exposition. I mean, I'm not really sure how much of that I can really cut out without really screwing up the entire story, but we're already 20 minutes in. Oh boy. Hey Ace, yo yo yo. Now this guy. Damn boy, what's with the new getup? Say what? They made a little Ace and admin now, did they? Well, no jokes. So now you can rob women and teenagers, is it? Congrats, bud. You know, given all my inborn gangster skills, okay, it speaks to my modesty that they didn't promote me to yet, doesn't it? Modesty. That's the word I'd use to describe you. Now, any more juicy news? Oh, now, you're going to Pallet to interrogate Professor Oak? Dude, no way, that's too rad. You know, they didn't give me a new mission yet. I'd feel sorry for you, but you're just a fuck up. So, yeah. Why, now isn't that a prime opportunity? I'll come with you to Pallet Town and we'll beat up the old professor together. Oh man, fate is too kind sometimes, isn't she, Ace? I don't want you to tag along. Like, I'm an admin. I should have the right to say go fuck yourself, right? Well, Pallet Town, that's West Kanto, isn't it? So we either go south from Mount Moon or through that pesky Diglett cave off by Vermilion, and we'll be on the right track. Right on, let's get cracking. You can get there from Mount Moon? How? We can't surf yet? You'd better be the good cop, Ace, because I'm bad as hell. I'm just trying to clear my throat, and I'm already getting calls. Hi there, Ace. It's been a while. Fill me in on the latest rocket news, if you would. Oh, now. A little kid knocked you all senseless. Sorry, but I find that rather humorous. Some kid. Oh, and what? Giovanni finally revealed his wartime secrets? Good, then we're fully on the same page now, aren't we? I suppose he told you about the catastrophe as well, then? Yes, that Mewtwo is well shut off in Cerulean Cave. But I'm curious, did he happen to know what became of Mew after the project was shut down? No? Very well. Keep up the good work, Ace. You're a good friend to have. I'll talk to you later. Right then. So we have different places that we can go. However, I'm gonna deviate a little bit from the story because I remember last episode I talked about some random sailor dude, or maybe it wasn't last episode, the episode before. Some random dude was going around cutting down trees, some sailor guy. Well, as it turns out, the dude actually exists. And so now we have access to this area. I've already gone through and beat all the trainers because fighting wild Pokemon for experience absolutely sucks. So I've already taken care of everything here. Isn't this an item? Yeah, it's an item. I just haven't picked up all the items, so I'll do that really quick. It's kind of nice to have moves like Aerial Ace finally. Huh. Better have Burn Heal. Blaine would be proud. And of course we have some berries, like a cherry berry. I think there's one over here as well. Person berry. And we can also enter Rock Tunnel from this side. I kind of want to try to navigate this thing and get to the guy that teaches Rock Slide, if he still exists. The problem is that there's no flash. So it is kind of dark. Luckily though, we can pick up repels like this, and the encounter rate has actually been lowered for caves, so they're a little bit easier to navigate. But I think I'm still going to hold off until I can actually see what the hell I'm doing. I can navigate Rock Tunnel, but it's definitely a struggle. So for now, I don't really mind struggling with Rock Blast. It's got low accuracy, but I guess I'll live. And if I'm heading to Pallet, I would actually rather take Diglett Cave than try to make it through Mount Moon. Bitch, get out of my way. I believe it actually goes to Pewter. I had one encounter during the entire thing. I went inside a Rock Tunnel, but it's pitch black and scary in there. But I don't want to learn Flash, it's such a useless move. I don't know why I always come up here to check if there's an item. There is in Gold, Silver, and Crystal, there's a Carbos up here. But in the Kanto games, there generally isn't. Hey guy. Hey there, good fellow. Nice weather we're having, ain't it? Now I got this hunch, see? I think you came here because you're looking for a certain HM that lights up caves, How did I know? Well, let's just call it a businessman's intuition. Anyhow, my dear friend, I got good news for you. Well, with my ingenuity and entrepreneurial drive, there ain't no need for space taking damageless moves any longer. With our very own meticulously crafted flashlight, you can light even the darkest of caves. Please, tell me more about this flashlight. For a mere 1,000, it can be yours. What say you, dear friend? No hesitation, instant A-press. That's the spirit. Explore those caves, my friend. With the power of electricity tamed at your very fingertips to guide the way. I appreciate it. Can I enter this building? Why are barging into my house, Rocket? I won't have it. Is this acceptable behavior from where you're from? Yes. I'm looking for the Pokemon Abra. I want to trade for Mr. Mime. I think you can actually pick up Abra from the game corner, so if you want to be a rocket with Mr. Mime, there you go. Abra's pretty cheap, too. I was gonna talk to the guy. Oh my, is there a tree in your path? Rest assured, it is no cause for dismay. Help is near. Oh, this guy's back. Hello. Verily, it is I, Lido, cutting aficionado at your service. Would you like to bear witness to these cutting wonders of mine? I will annihilate for you all trees around Pewter and Viridian so they can hamper this Pokemon adventure of yours no more. For a modest fee of 1,000. Bruh, all my money. Go bye-bye. Ah, sir, I dare say you made an excellent choice. Now, if you'll allow me. There's a dude up there I missed? Behind the house? Oh my lord, what a cut. A nigh on brings a tear to my eye, dear trainer, every time. Well, should you ever need my cutting skills again, by this region's most beautiful trees is where you'll find me. Until we meet again. I actually don't mind Flash. Lowering accuracy is actually quite useful, especially since it has a somewhat decent accuracy. If I remember correctly, I think Smokescreen was only supposed to be like 90 as well. Nope, made it to Viridian. It's Silver! Oh great, more of my dad's goonies incoming now. Tell me, why does he do it? Order you all to do his dirty work? Why? Is he too much of a coward to do things himself? Why couldn't he Just come along. It was never any use, was it? Welcome to Viridian City, Ace. Thanks. I guess we just gotta walk right on past and head on with the pallet. You still have the Teachy TV? It's my jihick. Okay. It's my job to teach little youngsters how to be a good Pokemon trainer. Hey, do you need me how to teach you the basics too? Sure. You picked the wrong adventure. I want the Teachy TV. I like the Mr. Primo. Grandpa gets off on catching retarded in front of kids and drinking in the evenings. He likes to tell us he was a great man once, don't they all? You got anything interesting for me? Lucky egg? Bruh, I need items. Please just give me items. No bounty on my head, that's what I like to see. The moral record, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this needs to be documented somewhere. Literally, the only thing I can find is on the Pokemon ROM hack subreddit. And it says, if you don't steal, the cops have really good items they give. Okay, well, seriously, honestly, this thing is actually just stupid. If there's not going to be any form of documentation anywhere that tells me when I'm actually supposed to be able to get these items, and there's not going to be any NPC that tells me either, then it's just stupid. Pure and simple. Moving on. Like, to say that this game is actually pissing me off just from that alone is an understatement. It actually is frustrating when people create these ROM hacks or create parts in the games, and then they don't give you any form of information. If you're ever wondering why I stopped playing Unbound, it's because of that. Why, yes, this is Red's house. I'm his mother. But why? Oh, what do you want to know about him? I mean, he's a quiet boy. He's always so interested in Pokemon battle, and nothing else. To tell you the truth, he never really had many friends at all, except for Blue, who lives next door, but I don't know how good friends those two really were. Wait, who are you to be so curious about my son? I don't like this very much at all. Please leave us alone. Professor Oak's lab? Oh, now. Stop right there, Rocket. I may be a mere research aide, but I know better than to let you put your dirty fingers on the professor's rarest Pokemon. Get off, or I'll put all the aides on you. What, Narcissus' name? A rocket in our innocent lab? What? No, goodness no. Professor Oak is not in, and I doubt very much he'd want anything to do with you if he were. Can I still try to force take it? Put all the age on you? Okay, so he threatens to stick his aids on us, but he won't actually do anything. I'm afraid Professor Oak is not here. He has pressing research matters to attend elsewhere in the region. Please don't hurt me. Wasn't going to? Now I'll say, you got some nerve coming here, Rocket. Professor Oak is an honest man and a respected academic. He has no business with thugs like you. Not really anything useful in this town. Greetings, young one. I've come out to spread the word about our Lord and Savior Arceus. Please, peace be upon him. Shall I lend you my healing powers as I read his divine wisdom? Sure. Praise be. Blessed are the damaged Pokemon, for they will send reckless trainers to the center of healing. Okay. Dude, technology, man. It's far out. Did you hear about the information superhighway? Pretty soon we're gonna get to download and play all sorts of games straight from the minds of lonely geeks without a Game Boy. Talk about a new world, man. Sounds fascinating. You're one of those art people. I don't like the way you phrased that, but okay. From the city my mom told me about, you guys are some real troublemakers, aren't you? I never thought I'd see one of you for real. Can you come into crime here, maybe? Oh, it would be so exciting. You... She turned away. What? Okay. Oh. Oh my. Now isn't this a surprise? In all my visits to Pallet over the years, I never thought I'd see a fellow like yourself in a peaceful place like this. You're here for Oak, aren't you? Oh no, I have no intention of stopping you. We have much more in common than you probably think, Rocket. Say, it's not often we see a new face around these parts. Come in for a cup of tea if you're not too busy. Pallet is such a wasteland for interesting tea conversations. Well, well, your tea is excellent as always, Daisy. And the weather is so lovely. Oh, I do miss Pallet sometimes. Daisy here is my granddaughter, Ace. In fact, with her brother away on some Pokemon quest, I'm part of the only semblance of family she has left. Well, me and Professor Oak, when he bothers to show his face. A long time ago, we were a tight-knit couple, Oak and I. Samuel was a man of honor back in those days. He valued strength, vigilance, and purpose, and he embodied it. We raised a son together. In the image of those principles, he turned out a great man and blessed us with 2 grandchildren to carry our values forward. But no sooner than Blue, the youngest, had been born, the war struck our family. Daisy and Blue both survived unscathed, but our son and his wife both perished in the madness. And Samuel and I, we swore that we would avenge them. We would bring down Lance and make him pay for taking away our innocent children. Would you believe it? He swore it to me. He gave his word, Ace. And then, why, just a little while later, he committed the most heinous, cowardly, shameful act I ever saw. He was champion, general of the army, the most powerful man in Kanto, and he gave it up. All just to save his worthless skin. The soft, spineless fool that surrendered to Lance is not the man I loved. Even if he didn't stand a chance, even if sticking it out, fighting out for something he believed in, would have ultimately meant his death, at least it would have been an honorable one. Grandma, please. I'm sorry, Daisy, for going there again. You know how I can get sometimes. I'd better get going, darling. Always work to be done. Do take care of yourself and send regards to your brother. You're such lovely kids. I can't say I approve of what you and your boss are doing around Kanto, Ace, but I can't say I don't sympathize with your frustration. Not quite respect, but understanding. Until we meet again. You know, I don't think Grandpa is really a bad person. He's really very cheerful and friendly, the way they show him in the papers. He gave me and Blue a happy childhood, and I'm grateful. But, you know, there's just one thing that's always bothered me. Jeez, there you are, Ace. What's the holdup, dude? Oh my god, fuck off, seriously. Why, I've been looking all over for you. Sorry to interrupt the friendly tea party and all, but yo, we got a Pokemon professor to interrogate. Let's go hand to that old man Oak. You got me tired waiting. Oh no, is it true, you disgusting thug? Grandma was wrong to trust a rocket for company. I knew I should never have allowed it. I hate this dude. Like, I'm sure that he's supposed to be somebody that we hate, so that way it actually blends properly this narrative and the narrative from the original games. But you would have to be on a whole different level of complete brain-dead stupidity to just walk into somebody's house and then, like, completely... Like, this guy actually irritates me so much I can't even think straight. Like, he needs to understand I'm an admin. I could end his life if I needed to. Like, bruh, I don't understand why they don't make him a little bit more smart. Like, I don't know. Maybe they'll explain why he's a complete brain-dead simpleton. I don't know. Gee, Ace, you sure fixed yourself with a feisty date, huh? Fuck you. No time for that now. We gotta hit up this lab pronto. In all my days, you're not going anywhere. I won't let any low-life thugs trespass on our home and family. Okay. I'm just trying to end the episode, actually, but I guess I'm stuck into a battle. Boulder is trying to learn rock climb? Normally an HM move, says it can also be used to scale walls. I don't think that's true here. It's also a normal type move with low accuracy. I'm not going to learn it. Ponyta, magnitude. That wasn't too difficult. I won't accept it. Get out of our house. She actually kind of looks like Agatha there. Still a Pokemon? No, because I've already said no to everybody else. I might as well just not start again now. What's the point? If I was to say yes, I could have had a pretty decent team by this point. Anyway. Few well done, Ace. Go fuck yourself, you didn't do anything. Eradicate, Hyperfang, go. What the hell? Pokemon that's strong on an unassuming girl like that, she's got some rich family or other. I bet my kidney. Eradicate, see if you can find any valuable... Just... Okay, I'm just gonna skip through this and just do my outro then. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. Fuck this dude. I need to just get out of here because I don't give a shit about him. Anyway. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the episodes. If so, feel free to drop a like or a dislike. You know what? Actually, yeah, go ahead, drop a dislike for Ronnie because fuck that dude. Pure and simple. Oh, he won't give me a free potion? I tried. It's so weird running into level 17 Pokemon while I'm out here. If you are interested in catching the videos, keep being notified when I do my live streams, 8:30 a.m., 8:30 p.m. EST, feel free to subscribe. I'm only ending the episode here because I've already recorded a whole bunch, and it was a lot of story, and I'm already going for another 20 minutes here, so I already know I'm going to have a massive episode. And I think I'm still in the middle of some storyline, so I guess end of part 1. Part 2 coming soon. See you guys then. Take care.